Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're here for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe so that you don't have to miss out on any content that I post here. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I owe you one, and obviously if we get to a milestone of subscribers, I'm gonna do like a giveaway to my returning subscribers. And honestly, I know it has been a very long time since I actually posted a YouTube video. It has been more than a year. Yeah, it has been more than a year, and it's just because I've been busy. I've been so busy, so busy. I mean, I think people that are in the UK really understand. If you have kids, you have a full-time job, you know, we don't get to have nannies here. It's actually very expensive to get a nanny. So it's been busy trying to balance up my work, my family life, and all that. So but I think from now on, I think I've like settled a bit, and I just trying to move ahead and try to put in more in my posting of videos on YouTube. Yeah, so just like you've seen the title of the video today, I'm going to actually talk about how my life has been. In September 2024, I clocked 2 years in the United Kingdom, guys. 2 years. And you know what? I have never gone back to Zambia. I've never gone back to visit, but yeah, so I will be talking about how my life has been here in the United Kingdom the past 2 years. Do I regret moving? How's my life doing? So stick around so that you do not get to miss any of the information. So I don't really want to make this a long video so that I don't bore you. And in today's video, I'll be talking about how I have been in the past 2 years, like my life, my work, my family, cost of living, the weather. And at the end of the video, obviously, I'm going to answer the question if I do regret coming to the United Kingdom. And obviously this information that I'm going to share with you is based on my experience, and it is not a representative of every person or every immigrant that comes to the United Kingdom. So this is my own personal experience, so you can learn one or two things, and you will know what to do with the information that I share with you today. So I came to the UK in September 2022. I came alone. I didn't come with my husband and my kids. And then 2 months later, that was in November, my husband joined me. And thank God we actually managed to balance everything up, and my husband managed to get a job. I think within 3 weeks of him arriving in the United Kingdom, he got a job. And then we started saving for us to manage to bring our kids here, because it's actually a lot of money that you need money for visas, you need money for air tickets, and you need to move into a bigger house, because when my husband and I were here, we were living in a smaller apartment, and for us to bring the kids here, we had to move to a bigger house, and we had to like save enough money to pay for the rent, to buy furniture, to buy things for the kids, toys, and also pay for their visas, pay for the air tickets, and also my mom was bringing the kids over, so we also had to do her visa and also pay her air tickets. So it was actually a lot of money that was needed, and so that's why we stayed for a long time, just the two of us. We had left the kids with my mom and my mother-in-law back in Zambia. So our kids, we have 3 kids, so our kids joined us in September 2023. That was like 1 year after I came to the United Kingdom. So just before my kids came into the United Kingdom, I applied for their schools. And well, the process was not actually very complicated. It was straightforward. You apply through the council, then you actually put 3 of your priority schools that you want, and then if they have spaces in there, the council is going to communicate that all these schools have spaces, then you are invited to actually take your kids to that school. So when I was actually looking for my kids' school, I was not looking for like an outstanding school or maybe a very good school or what. The thought that I had in mind is like I just wanted a school that is very close by home. I didn't want them to travel for a long time, especially my son that is in secondary school, because he was going to be going alone to school. So I didn't want him to travel a long way to school in a new place, not knowing anybody. So we thank God that we could actually get the places in the schools that were like our first priority. So the two kids that are in primary school just walk 4 minutes to school, and then my secondary school going son walks about 8 minutes to school. And they have settled well in school, they've made friends, they're happy, and that's what is important. When it comes to the weather, oh my. So we have, I don't know if I can say 4 seasons. There's like 4, there's autumn, there's summer, and then there's winter. So I would say personally, I just feel the winter and the summer. These are the seasons, because right now they say that we are in autumn, which is like when the leaves are falling, the leaves are dry and falling and all that. But guys, it's cold. It's already winter for me. Like today is like 5 degrees. It's already cold. So I'd say for me, I just feel winter and summer. When summer comes, I love it. I love it. The sun is so warm. There's lots of activities that you do. Like the kids are always looking forward to the weekend. Like, Mama, where are we going? Mama, what are we doing? And all that. So summer is very nice. I love it. I think that's my favorite time in the UK. And then because in summer it gets bright even until like 9 p.m. it's still bright, so it doesn't matter what time you're coming back home. People are coming from different activities. It's just so nice. Yeah. So when it comes to the cost of living, oh my. So let's talk about the cost of living. First and foremost, I live in London, guys. I live in London. Help me cry. Help me cry. I live in London. When I was coming to the United Kingdom, you know, when you are moving to a new place, you need to do all your research. You read about this place, you read about that place. And then I came here as a theater nurse. I didn't want to work in the ward because I have never worked in the ward. The only time I worked in the ward was when I was in school, in nursing school. So when I completed nursing, I was sent straight to theater. So I have like been used to being in theater, and I didn't want to change. I didn't want to go to any other department when I was coming here. So the agency that actually helped me find a job in the United Kingdom, I told them I really want to be in theater. Care homes were available and they had like a very nice, good pay, but for me, I was not looking at the pay. I just wanted somewhere that I was going to be happy, somewhere that I was going to be comfortable, and yeah. So I came here as a theater nurse, and that's how I found myself in London, because there was only 2 vacancies for theater nurses. There was one in Oxford and one in London. So when I looked at Oxford, well, when I googled, it said Oxford is an expensive place. And London is also an expensive place, but London came with an extra pay for being in an expensive place. So I said, oh, fine. I used to live in Lusaka. Lusaka is expensive, so let's go to London. So the cost of living in London is like hell. It's expensive, guys. I will not lie to you. It is expensive. But one thing I would tell you is that the most thing that kills everything is the rent. The rent is very, very expensive. It will take up like a very big chunk from your monthly income. When it comes to things like food and groceries, you can actually do with very little expenditure, but the rent is something else. And also you need to look at your traveling, but the traveling is actually very efficient, and also you have like monthly passes. Like for example, I use bus, so I just pay like a monthly pass to get on the bus. No matter how many buses I get on that month, it's just a fixed amount. So yeah, so honestly, London is expensive, and if you're coming here single, well, you can manage. I mean, the way I would spend money is not the way somebody else would spend money. There are people that have lived in London and say London is expensive as a single person, and I've also seen, I have friends that are living in London that are single and are doing very well. So it's just up to how you manage your finances. I mean, if you come here and say, oh, I want to be buying Gucci, I'm gonna buy £2,000 bag from Gucci, London will be very expensive for you. But if you actually content with just the needs that you need, you don't really need to live lavishly or maybe spend on extravagant things. Like, you just live like a normal life. I don't know how I can explain it, but just live within your means. I think it's manageable. I'm talking through experience. There's not a day that we have gone without having a meal because London is expensive. We always have something to eat. We always have clothes. We always have something extra to save. We always have something to like spend on activities. Maybe the kids want to go somewhere, the kids want to eat out and all that. But honestly, yeah, London is expensive. Okay, now we're going to actually talk about my workplace, and I would confidently say I'm happy. And one highlight of this year 2024 is that in May I was promoted to being senior nurse in my department. So it's something that I'm actually so proud of, and I'm so happy. I have a very lovely family at work, people that are very supportive, and I don't see myself moving to another trust. Maybe just within the trust, if like an opportunity comes, I can take it up, depending on what kind of opportunity it is. But I don't like see myself moving to another trust because I think I'm very comfortable where I am. And when I was moving to the United Kingdom, back in Zambia, I was doing obs and gyne. And coming to the United Kingdom, the position that I was given was a staff nurse in theater, and this is a children's theater. So when I came here, like, everything was new to me. I had never worked in a children's theater, and all the specialties in that theater were new. Those urology, orthopedics, the spine, general surgery, everything that I had never done apart from just my theater nursing school in Zambia. So everything was new, and well, I love challenges. So I actually talked to my line manager and said, well, I want to be in ortho and spine. And these are specialties that most theater nurses were actually shining away in my department. So I said, well, I want to go in there. And it's been a very nice experience. Ortho and spine is not easy. Like, it is very, I would say, stressful, because you need to prepare a lot of things. And for example, spine procedure, you'd have like a minimum of 9 sets that you have to open up, and I'm sure my theater nurses know what I'm talking about. It's actually very bulky, and it's actually very stressful. And I grew myself. I had a lot of people that supported me, a lot of colleagues that helped me, that mentored me, and actually helped me to the point of actually getting the senior position in my career. So it has been a very good year for me, and I have actually found a lot of friends in my department, people that have supported me. I've built good friendships, and I think my work is okay. I have nothing to complain about, except for sometimes it was very stressful, but it's something that I loved, something that I have passion for, so I'm not complaining. So concerning the big question, do I regret moving? Honestly, most people move to other countries for better opportunities, better life. Maybe you're looking at, if you have children, you're looking at your children's future, like, or if they have a better education, they're in a better environment, better country. So those are the reasons that we move to other countries. And I would say, well, honestly, based on my experience, I don't regret moving. I don't regret moving, and I'll not change anything about the decision that I made to come to the United Kingdom, because my kids are actually receiving good education, and this education is free, guys. I don't pay school fees. This education is free. Their books are free. I don't buy books. The only thing that I buy is just pencils pencils that they have to use at home. The books that they use at school, including my son who's in secondary school, the government buys everything for them. So it's actually been like a bonus for me. It has been like an answered prayer. Like, you know how back in Zambia my son was at a private school, and it's expensive, whereby every time you're looking for school fees, every time you have to pay an amount of fees. But here the education system is good and everything is free. And then the other thing that we actually move to other countries is that you want financial freedom. So when it comes to financial freedom, I think every person has their own kind of definition to financial freedom. And there are other people that would say, oh, I think I would be content or satisfied if maybe I have enough money to buy a Lamborghini, or maybe if I have enough money to like travel to other countries every weekend, or I would have breakfast in Paris and then have my lunch in London and all that. But then there are also other people that would say, oh, like, my definition of financial freedom is just being able to feed my kids, feed my family, have enough money to save, and not have any debt that is just knocking on your head like that. So if I say financial freedom, I think it has been a good move also. So I think I would actually say that I do not regret moving, and I'm happy I made the decision. And if I'm going to move to another country, I think I wouldn't answer that right now. Moving takes a lot. It takes a lot. You need to think about a lot of things. You need to put in a lot of things. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of preparation. A lot of instability. Yeah, so I don't know what the future holds. But if I say moving back to Zambia, not now. Yeah, maybe to another country, but also I'm not really thinking about it so big right now. I have thought about it, moving to another country. There's a country that I'm actually looking at, but not now. My thoughts are not actually very complex on that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please watch out for my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks so much for my returning subscribers. Very soon I'm gonna do a giveaway if we reach that milestone. Yeah, so thank you so much. Bye.